Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Jacob back here for the J2H channel. Today we have we actually have another 4K Blu-ray UHD review for you. Another TV show coming through from HBO, courtesy of Warner Brothers. Though this one, surprisingly, is the limited edition collectible Steelbook here of House of the Dragon, the Game of Thrones prequel series. I'm going to keep this. I took this Ran Wrap off, so the J card is just loose, but I want to show you the J card first. House of the Dragon. So this is the show, like I said, Game of Thrones prequel that is based off of the Fire and Blood book written by George R.R. Martin. And it says right here, set 200 years before the events of Game of Thrones. So it is a prequel. Absolutely love the show. The reason I kept HBO Max as long as I did, in all honesty, was I was very excited for the show. I wanted to make sure I saw it legally every single Sunday and as soon as possible. So, yes, absolutely big fan of this. And we're going to show off the collectible limited edition Steelbook, which we will get to first because I can take this J card off. So here is the front as is. There's the side one, and then it does have both Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon, and the HBO and Warner Brothers logo. So this is the back with the J card on it, which we'll get to in a second. I'll read all those details, etc., but I wanted to show you with the J card. So basically this show is about I think it's the rise and fall of the House Targaryen, or specifically the fall of House Targaryen. So before we anything, we have both Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos. We have 615 minutes. I believe it's 8 episodes, not rated. Like I said, 615 minutes. So we have Fire Will Reign special features, over 1 hour of bonus content, including 2 exclusive featurettes. Return of the Seven Kingdoms reflects on the legacy of Game of Thrones and its connections to the House of the Dragon. And Welcome to Westeros with Ryan Condal, Miguel, good lord, Sapochnik, and George R.R. Martin. So we have Fire Will Reign, set 200 years before the events of Game of Thrones. The series finds the Targaryens ruling over the Seven Kingdoms and on the brink of a civil war within their own house. Prior to the birth of his son, King Viserys sent shockwaves through the kingdom and declared his daughter Rhaenyra his heir. Once a healthy boy entered the picture, plans were afoot to make sure she would never sit on the Iron Throne. Now, as schemes hatched on both sides in the kingdom and the balance, viewers will see the house that the dragons built, and learn how they tore it all down. So, got some action shots on the back. The show, even though it does take place 200 years before Game of Thrones, does use time jumps, which is a non-spoiler if you can see the back. It's on the back of the case, and I think it used them very effectively. I was a big fan of how they use time jumps. I hope they tell this story effectively, and they continue to use the time jumps. So, taking off the J card now, nothing on the inside, of course, thicker J card than normal. And right here, and I'm not going to show you all of it for the reason I'll mention, is the back, and glued to it is the episode guide, which pop open here. And it has the episodes, which we'll get into in a second. And on the back, which again I'm not going to show you, is the actual digital code. The digital code for the show, which doesn't redeem in movies anywhere because it's a TV show, not a movie. Redeems in Vudu or iTunes. So that is actually glued right to the back of the J card, or to the back of the Steelbook. And on the back we have more dragons there. So House of the Dragon, spine. I think this is kind of the same-ish as Game of Thrones was when they started releasing the 4K Steelbook. I believe just for the last season there. But let's pop this open. Let's see if it continues. It does. It is one amazing picture. Look at that. Look at that in comparison to the book. Placed there on purpose, by the way. Awesome. So before we get to the innards of that, I will show you off the episode guide. I don't think there's any way this is translucent, and I will have redeemed it by then. So we have disc 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there you have the episodes per disc. Disc 1 has 1 and 2. Disc 2 has 2. I'm sorry, yeah, no. Disc 2 has 3, 4, and 5. Disc 3 has 6, 7, 8, and Disc 4 has 9, 10. So it's 10 episodes. My apologies. I don't know why. Westworld was 8 episodes. So there you go. It looks like the bulk of the special features are on the second disc. Those must have been the shorter episodes, 3 episodes and the special features. So we have even more special features. We have Welcome to Westeros, A New Reign, Returning to Westeros, Before the Dance, An Illustrated History with George R. R. Martin, Height of an Empire, Noble Houses and Familiar Places on Disc 1. On Disc 2, we have Return of the Seven Kingdoms, introducing the characters Prince Rhaenyra Targaryen, Prince Daemon Targaryen, King Viserys I Targaryen, Otto Hightower, Rhaenyra and Alicent, Lord Corlys, I think, Valyrian, the Sea Snake, Princess Rhaenys, Sir Criston Cole, and Mysaria. And then, so those special features are just on Disc 1 and 2. Digital code there on the back. So we have the innards here, which I will show you. Blu-rays here on this side, on the left, and my left, and the 4K there on the right. Stacked discs, 4 discs each, of course. Now I will say, I like Steelbooks to an extent. I was very happy. It is very collectible, and I'm very happy that Warner Brothers sent me the Steelbook, the limited edition. However, I have had a peg break off of each side. Steelbooks are great when they're like a 1-discer. When you have multiple discs, like 8 in this set, I think they tend to get a little clunky. But here is Disc 1 of Season 1 of House of the Dragon. So you have Disc 2. The only thing changing is the word 1 or 2, respectively. Dragon logo is the same. Discs are so new. Picture quality is excellent per usual. The show was shot in 4K. It was meant to be seen in 4K. Honestly, there's an episode. There's a few episodes where I can't wait to rewatch them in 4K. And Disc 4. And then the 4K discs with no artwork, just the 4K logo. Disc 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we'll show the inside there without the discs. Awesome overstretching picture there. It looks like the house and all of the representatives. Yeah, I think this is the... What scene is this? I think this scene is in the very first episode. Yeah, it's in the very, very first episode. It's probably the beginning of the series, in all honesty. They used, like I said, they used time jumps quite a bit in the show. And like I said, I really enjoyed how they used them. So, I'm going to put these discs back in. Alright, so there you guys have it. Hopefully that was in-depth enough for you, like I said. An awesome TV show I recommend. If you liked Game of Thrones at all, especially the first couple seasons, you're going to really like this. If you read the books, maybe not that one, but the Game of Thrones books, you'll enjoy this. If you're just a fan of this time period or time period pieces and some fantasy stuff, you're really going to enjoy this. So go ahead and check this out, guys. Be sure to check out the limited edition Steelbook. If you can't get the limited edition Steelbook, make sure to get the 4K. You really need to see this in 4K. If not, Blu-ray and everything else is also available. There will be a link in the description to check this out on 4K specifically. Like I said, support it in the best format available. And also make sure we support TV shows on 4K. We need more TV shows on 4K. This is 2 that I've reviewed in this month, and they're actually my 2 favorites. So I'm very lucky. But not everyone is, so we need to support them. Thank you, Warner Brothers, so much for sending me a copy of this, especially the limited edition Steelbook, which I will cherish and proudly display on my shelf. I'm very excited for this. The wife was very excited for this. My son was too, though he doesn't watch it. He just likes dragons. So thank you guys so much for checking this out and sending me a copy. And if you guys want to support the channel in any way, the link to purchase the item doesn't support the channel anyway. It's not an affiliate link. It's just strictly to support Warner Brothers. If you want to support my channel in any way, you can always like, share, and subscribe. There's links to my Twitter, my Instagram, my TV Time, where I write and review all of the TV shows I watch, like House of the Dragon, and Letterboxd, where I review all the movies I watch. And there's also my eBay page and my Blu-ray.com page. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you thought, and I will catch you later, YouTube. Hey, did you like yet? Did you subscribe yet? Did you click that notification bell? Go ahead and click that notification bell right there so you never miss anything on the channel. And also over here should be additional features for the channel. There should be a video or a playlist or both, maybe one of each, for you to stay informed and stay on the channel. And also be sure to subscribe on your way out right about here.